For the beginners, it's not easy to assume any animal because these are not the animals we see in our daily life, right? So the Bible brings some examples of echinoderms today with their scientific name and images. So let's get started. So the Echinodermata has 5 classes, we know that, and class Asteroideae is the largest group of Echinodermata. So we will start from the largest class with its etymology. Okay, so there is a OIDEA. Okay, this is we find in any of the classes in the last part of it, means like Ophiuroideae, Asteroideae, Echinoideae, like this. So what do you mean by that D? That means that OIDEA is derived from OEIDES, oedes. It means like. Okay, so after that you can memorize the classes very well according to their meanings, their real meanings. You need no tricks, nothing to memorize this hard word, whatever you think that is, that Ophiuroideae, what is it, Asteroideae, what is it, that is nothing that hard. But if you know the meaning of its right, then you can memorize it very easily. So in Asteroideae, the example is starfish, that we read about its water vascular system and the larval forms, life cycle, etc. So starfish and sea star. Okay, so its scientific name is Asterias. Okay, and it belongs to class Asteroideae. Another example of this is sea pentagon. The scientific name of the sea pentagon is Pentaceros. As you can see, it has 5 arms, so it named as Pentaceros. Now come to class Ophiuroideae. We must heard about basket star. Okay, so the scientific name of the basket star is Gorgonocephalus. Okay, so Ophiuroideae, what do you mean by Ophiuroideae? OID means like we know from the first. Ophir. Ophir means it is snake. Snake-like animal, but not exactly snake. So snake-like animal, it is basket star, and those are categorized under Ophiuroideae. Now, second example is brittle star. The scientific name of the brittle star is Ophioderma, Ophiothrix, Ophiocomina. So these are also under the class Ophiuroideae. Another example is spiny brittle star. Its scientific name is Ophiothrix. You can see the images, right? Okay. Now come to the class Echinoideae. So the first example is sea urchin. Okay, so echinus means spine. The sea urchin's scientific name is Echinus. Another example of Echinoideae class is cake urchin, sand dollars, or sea biscuit. Okay, these are the common names, and the scientific name is Clypeaster. So the Clypeus means round shield. Look at this body. This is looking like the round shape, no? And aster means star. So the common name is cake urchin, sand dollars, and sea biscuit. Next class is Holothuroideae. So Holothuroideae, the word derived from the Greek word holothurion, and holothurion means sea animals, and oide means like. So sea animal like, those are categorized under Holothuroideae class. So the example is sea cucumber, and its scientific name is Theon or Cucumaria. It look like the cucumber shape, so this is called the sea cucumber. Okay, now come to class Crinoideae. Okay, Crinoideae, crinon, the Greek word crinon is, it means lily. So lily-like body is called sea lily. It's the common name, and the scientific name is Antedon. Another example of crinoid is feather star, and its scientific name is Neometra. So these are 10 examples with their scientific names for you to memorize and to learn well by knowing the all etymology of these words, from where it comes and what it means. So this much for today. Do subscribe and ring the bio bell and get notified whenever I bring a new lesson with me. Till then, take care, read well, and see you soon. Thank you.